can you just clarify the relevance of what we eat and drink and how that impacts optimal levels of creatine stores within the muscle?
Yeah, so on average, the average human on a mixed diet, including plants and animal-based foods, is probably synthesizing about 1 to 2 grams a day. But the vegans and vegetarians are not getting any through their diet, whereas individuals on a carnivore diet are probably taking in 3 to 5 grams. So those individuals would probably not respond from a muscle perspective, especially to supplementation, where we see phenomenal adaptations in vegans. We've done a muscle biopsy study in 2003, and when you give a vegan creatine supplementation, it doubles the amount of creatine in their muscles. So on average, just think of your muscles being 3/4 full of creatine. When you give a supplement, you top it up. The vegan is only half full, so therefore they have a greater capacity to grow. So for those listening that are eating, in the Scandinavian countries, or if they're eating a lot of red meat or seafood, you may not notice any beneficial effect, especially from a muscle perspective. We don't know if that's from a bone or brain perspective, but you often hear individuals on a plant-based diet or vegans respond extremely well. And that may be leading into some of the myths where a lot of people think it's a steroid, where no, it's not a steroid. It has some anabolic and anti-catabolic properties. So diet definitely influences the role, and your initial levels of creatine in your muscle really dictate your response. But for the average individual, when you have a little bit through the diet, your natural synthesis, you're probably getting close to a healthy amount. But of course, Roger Harris and Eric Holtman, the pioneers of where this has all occurred, clearly showed a small amount, as little as 3 extra grams a day can accumulate, and you can get profound muscle benefits from it as low dose as that.